Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Dr. Lee. I come from Bukit Mertajam. Right now, at this moment, I'm staying in Johor, in Kluang. So welcome everyone to my program. As you all know, I'm actually uploading videos of my second book, Book 2, Totally Grammar. So this book is written in 2 languages. Only the explanation part is written in English and Bahasa Melayu. Okay, and this book has 40 lessons or 40 chapters. So actually, I would say that it's quite complete. I mean, what you want to know about grammar. Because all these 40 lessons are different parts of grammar. So 40 lessons should be, almost quite complete. Although, of course, there are many other parts of grammar which we all would like to learn. But 40 is really a lot. 40 lessons is really a lot. And before this, I uploaded my first book, 38 lessons. This one 40 lessons. The difference is that book 2 of course is a little bit more difficult than book 1, a bit more challenging. So if you look at the board, I'm now at lesson 31, part 2, exercise 1, part 2. So the total is 40 lessons or 40 chapters. We are now at lesson 31. It means to say we have 9 more chapters to go, and I have finished this book. Every question, every page, every lesson. Okay, completed by 40 lessons. We have 9 more to go. So let us look at lesson 1, exercise 1, part 2. We are now at this chapter called comparison of adjectives. So in English, it's not just adjectives alone by themselves. Adjectives also are used when we compare 2 or more than 2. 2 persons, animals, things or places. More than 2, that means 3 and above, up to 1 million. People, animals, places and things. Okay? Nouns, I would say. So these 3 parts of grammar. This first part is called positive degree or the positive degree. When you are talking about the positive degree, you are not comparing. That's why we use SS. S is, it means to say the same as. Therefore, there's no comparison. And because there is no comparison, we use the original adjective or the base form of the adjective. Okay? Whereas, when you come to comparative degree or the comparative degree, you are actually comparing 2. Either 2 persons, 2 animals, 2 places, 2 things or 2 situations. Okay, so you use then. But then in front of then, for the adjective, you have to add er, est or ier, er or ier. And then when you come to the superlative degree, that is the highest degree, then it is comparing 3 or more than 3. In that situation, you add est or iest or just st. But remember that in front, you need to put the. That is why for students who are sitting for exam, for people who are working, how to use the, this is it. When you talk about a superlative degree, an adjective that needs est. Example, we are the biggest company in Malaysia. The biggest, remember to put the. And then, for the word big, you put est behind, ggest. Okay, so remember that students are the same. For your reading in SPM, there is one part on grammar. So when you see the word the, the, look for the answer with st. I wouldn't say est, I'll just say st. Or st is given, for example, coolest. est is given, or st, I will just be safe, st. Then you look for the, if they give you choices like and the, just look for the word the and you get your answer correct. Sure to be correct. So, as cool as, cooler than, the coolest. So this is comparing to. That's why er, you need to put then behind the adjective. And then because this is est in front, you need to put the. Okay, now look here. I have given you some examples here. Remember that, for example, today is as cool as yesterday. Are you comparing? No. When you use the base form, the original adjective, it means to say yesterday and today are the same. The weather is the same. Yesterday and today same. So you use the original adjective. But then Tuesday was cooler than Monday. Now you are comparing. You use then and then er. Wednesday or Wednesday was the coolest the whole week. 1 week has 7 days, so it's more than 3. Therefore, you need to put the in front of the adjective, and to the adjective itself, you put est. Okay? As nice as, nicer than, the nicest. Can you see? When you see s, you choose the base form of the adjective. And then nicer, because you already have e. The original spelling has e, so you just put r, and then remember to put then. And then the same here, because of the word e is already there, you just put st. So look here again. When do we use this one, this whole row of positive degree adjectives? This is the example. Example, Yati is as nice as Rina. S, so you use the original adjective. Yati is nice, no comparison. M is a, so you choose the original adjective. Or Yati is very nice. You see the word very here? The answer is still the same, positive degree, no addition of er or est. Yati is so nice, so answer is still the same, positive degree. Yati is really nice, same, really, so, very. Your answer is still the same, the base form of the adjective. Yati is truly nice, same also. The answer is still nice, without adding anything. Okay, so for exam students or for people who are working in the office, you remember this. When you use the word is, am, are, was or were, or you put very, am very, is very, are very, was very, were very, doesn't matter. Very, so, really, truly is the same. Your answer must be the original adjective. So the rest I will just read on. As fair as, fairer than, the fairest, you put er, est. Remember, when you put er, you put a then behind. When you put est in front, you need to put the. Okay? As loud as, louder than, the loudest. So this is comparing to er, and then remember then. This is comparing 3 and above. So loud becomes loudest, est. Remember, in front you put the. As blue as, bluer than, the bluest. Because you already have e here, so you just put r. Already have e, so you put st. So again, it's the same. Towards the end, you will see er. Okay, so you put then. Est, in front, you put the. As heavy as, heavier than, the heaviest. Now, most of the time, usually, when you have y, you throw the y away and you put IER for 2, IEST for 3 or more than 3. When you put IER behind, you put then. When you use IEST in front, you put the. Okay? As early as, earlier than, the earliest. Same. Usually, most of the time, when you have y, just get rid of the y, change it to IER, IEST. Remember, we don't care. ER, R or IER is still the same. then you have to put then behind. If it is est or st or iest in front, you need to put the. Okay? As gentle as gentler than the gentlest. Already you have e here, so you just put r. You just put st. So it's the same. You put r or ier or er is the same. Behind you put then. If you put st or iest in front, remember to put the. Okay? As juicy as juicier than the juiciest. Again, most of the time, usually, when you have y, you change to ier, you change to iest. When you change to ier, behind, remember to put then. When you use iest in front, remember to put the. As dustier than the dustiest is the same. Okay, most of the time, usually, when you have a y, you just change it to ier, change it to iest. ier in front you put the, behind you put then. iest in front you put the. As healthy as, healthier than the healthiest. Again, usually, most of the time. When you have y, you just change to ier, then you change to iest. ier is comparing to, so remember behind you put then. iest is comparing 3 or more than 3, so you put iest. In front, remember you have a the, this word. As bold as bolder than the boldest. Here you put est, comparing to, so er, remember to put then. This is comparing 3 or more than 3, est, so in front you put the. As hot as hotter than the hottest. Again, I will say most of the time, if you have T, you put T-T-E-R. Okay? Not all the time. Okay? And then here, hotter than the hottest. ER, put then. Here is T-E-R. So you put then. T-E-S-T, in front you put the. As deep as, deeper than the deepest. So again, ER, you put then. E-S-T, in front you put the. As few as, fewer than the fewest. You put ER, you put EST. When you put ER behind, remember to put then. When you use EST in front, you use the. Okay, so I have actually finished exercise 1, comparison of adjectives. Okay, as I said before, adjectives, when we talk about exercises on, giving students or giving people, learners of English, adjectives, most of the time is understanding the meaning. But for comparison of adjectives is different. You actually can see the grammar here. But if it is just positive degree, the exercise before this, the lesson before this, actually not exercise, you discover that actually it's like vocabulary. You must know the meaning in the sentence. Only you can know which adjective it is. But for comparison of adjectives, yes, you're actually seeing the grammar part. And you're actually seeing that when you use S and S, you need to use the positive degree. Now I'm telling especially for exam candidates, okay, the usage, how you use. And then again, I repeat, when you have is or is very, is so, is really, is truly, or are, or is as nice as, or are, or was, or were. If you just have are, then your answer is positive degree. Are very, positive also. Are really, are truly, are so. Answer is still the same, or as. Are as something as, or are as nice as. Okay, that I particularly, I especially want to show you. Okay, so if you see the word then, or if your meaning is comparing between two, then you need to use ER or IER, or even an R. Because you already have E, like this one. blue. You already have E, so you just put R. Gentle, you already have E, so you put an R. Okay? So whether it is R, you put R or ER or IER, it comes to the same thing. You are still comparing two. Two persons, two animals, two things, two places, or two situations. Behind, put them to show that you are comparing two. And the last one would be superlative degree, comparison between three or more than three. So in that situation, remember to put the in front. Behind is ST, IEST. So like I mentioned just now, if you are writing something, or you are speaking, or you are choosing the correct answer, like SPM, reading, it's just choosing the answer. That means you have to recognize. Okay, you have to know. So the word the is given. You see the word the is given, next to it is a blank. Your answer you should know already. The answer has ST behind, like cleverest, highest, tallest, shortest, ST behind. But if you just see this is only, or are, was, or were, then you choose the original adjective. Or even in this word very, so, really, truly, you see this word and then a blank. It's very simple already. Use your grammar knowledge. Just choose the base form. Your answer is correct. It won't be wrong. So you see, adjectives and comparison of adjectives, you see that there is a vast difference. Adjectives, I don't give a lot of exercises. One thing is because, as I told you just now, it's actually like vocabulary. You have to know the meaning of that adjective in order that you can identify the answer. Whereas this, you really see the grammar part. But then, you know that all these words, when do I put ER? When do I put IER? Or why is it I have to change to, or put R? Well, I told you before, there is no way to know. Because even you know, in the age of the internet, you just type in the internet comparison of adjectives. You will definitely see rows and rows of words. This word changed to comparative degree becomes this word, and then it becomes the superlative degree. One row after another, long list. I think there are more than 100. See, so there's no way to tell you that, oh, if like this, then you put ER, like this, because every word has its own usage. Okay, but most of the time, I can tell you that, most of the time, if there is an E, you just put R. Most of the time, if there's a Y, you change to IER, or of course IEST. Same as here, R or ST. And then certain words like hot, before this, sad, mad, it ends with a D, and then you put a double, it becomes double D, D-D-E-R, sadder, saddest. So all these words, I cannot tell you that all words, if you see D, you put D-D-E-R, D-D-E-S-T. All words, if you see the T, you just put T-T-E-R, T-T-E-S-T. I wouldn't dare to do it. And I tell you, you cannot use this method. That is why in both my books, I do have, you know, I already prepared, like here. You see, I have, you know, listed out. This will become this, will become this. And of course, these are the page as well, behind as well. Then only I give the exercise to do. So if you want to know, if you don't know the answer, then you should, in this age of technology, nothing is difficult. You can just go to the internet and type comparison of adjectives, or you just type hot, and then you type comparative degree, then you can see. You can see hot becomes hotter, becomes hottest. So there's no question of asking why. How cannot. There's no way. There's no way to know because it's already fixed in grammar. Alright, so my lesson ends here. Okay, now if you want to buy my book, you can WhatsApp to me. If you want to learn speaking, go to my TikTok or my Instagram. Then you can, can learn a little bit more. Looking at my YouTube channel, people who watch my English version, I would say that maybe 100% of the people who are watching the English version, they don't buy my books. They don't buy, no orders from them. But it's okay because it's quite basic, that's number one. And number two, I should say that my explanation is clear enough for them to understand. So they feel that it's not necessary to buy books. And I understand, I think it's okay. But in case you want to buy, you know how to look for me. Just WhatsApp to me. Okay? So remember to give me a like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you again in the next video.